So your coworker Dave dropped a poorly secured shelf on your foot at work, and now you're sitting in urgent care wondering if you can sue someone other than your boss. The answer is yes, and honestly, this little legal move is one of the most underrated power plays in the whole personal injury game. Here's the thing most people don't know. When you get hurt at work, workers' comp is usually the first door that opens, and it feels like the only door. But workers' comp is kind of like the consolation prize on a game show. It covers your basics, but it doesn't touch pain and suffering, and it definitely doesn't make anyone truly accountable. A third-party claim is when someone other than your employer caused or contributed to your injury. Think of it like blaming the referee instead of just the other team. Sometimes the referee really did mess up. Classic examples include a delivery driver from another company crashing into you, faulty equipment made by a manufacturer, or a contractor on your job site who created a hazard. If any outside person, company, or product played a role in your injury, you may have a legal claim against them on top of your workers' comp. This is where it gets genuinely exciting because a third-party lawsuit can recover things workers' comp simply won't touch. We're talking lost future earnings, pain and suffering, emotional distress, and sometimes even punitive damages, which is the legal version of saying you really messed up and now you have to pay extra. Now let's say a forklift without proper safety guards crushed your hand. That machine was made by someone, sold by someone, and maybe maintained by an outside contractor. Under product liability law, you can potentially sue the manufacturer, the distributor, or whoever was responsible for keeping that machine safe. This is called a products liability claim, and it's been around since the 1960s when courts started holding companies responsible for putting dangerous stuff into the world. You don't even have to prove they were being careless on purpose. Sometimes just proving the product was defective is enough. Here's where people get confused though. A lot of folks think filing workers' comp means you gave up your right to sue anyone else. That is not true. And please write that on a sticky note and put it somewhere you'll see it. Workers' comp and a third-party lawsuit can actually run at the same time, like two lanes on the same highway, going the same direction. One important catch is that if workers' comp pays out your medical bills and your employer later finds out you got a settlement from a third party, they may have what's called a subrogation right. Basically, they want some of that money back. It sounds annoying, but even after subrogation, injured workers usually come out ahead compared to workers' comp alone. The time limits on these claims are no joke, and this is where people lose cases before they even start. Most states give you 2 to 3 years to file a personal injury lawsuit, but some have much shorter windows for specific situations, and the clock usually starts the day you got hurt. One of the best moves you can make immediately after a workplace injury is documenting absolutely everything. Photos, witness names, the make and model of any equipment involved, even the weather if it's relevant. Evidence has a funny way of disappearing once the people who might be liable realize you're paying attention. Hiring an accident injury lawyer who specializes in workplace third-party claims is genuinely worth it here, because these cases involve layering multiple legal theories together like a very stressful lasagna. Most personal injury attorneys work on contingency, meaning they only get paid if you win, so the financial barrier to getting help is actually pretty low. The system isn't perfect, and yes, lawsuits take time, and yes, insurance companies will try to lowball you like they're haggling at a yard sale. But understanding that you have options beyond workers' comp is the first step to making sure you're not leaving money and justice on the table. What happened to you at work matters, and the law has more tools than most people realize to help you recover not just physically but financially. If you want to know more about how our company can help you navigate a workplace injury claim, check out the links in the description.